him get that Matthew 24, right? And read that nation against nation, and then we're gonna go to 2nd Ezra 13 and 30. And we're gonna read 30 and 31.
All right, this Matthew 24 and I'm gonna start at 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
So that's what you're seeing. Okay, the news of war, that's what you're seeing. Okay, that's prophecy. So here it is, Yahweh Shai explaining to his disciples of what's going to take place before he show up. Okay, that's what they asking. When is the time of your coming? When? Because they want to know when the kingdom is going to be set up. And he's talking to them. Okay, he's talking to them. So read that again. Matter of fact, go up to the first verse so you get find out who he's talking to. Then jump down to that.
All right, the chapter 24 of Matthew, verse 1. And Jesus went out and departed from the temple.
Yeah, he said that because they're eating right now. Yeah, he know what he's doing.
And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. Verse 2. And Yahushua said unto them, see ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down.
Go ahead.
Verse 3. And as he said upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be?
Tell us when shall these things
Hey guys, is this a State House Convention Center?
He said, tell us when these things should be. So they talking to him, and he talking to them.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the Messiah, and shall deceive many.
Yeah,
Verse 6.
Esau said he was the chosen people. Said that his people, that he's the chosen people, right? And everybody believe him. That's on this earth that been deceived, that's not of the Lord, that's not of the elect, and they think the so-called white man is Jesus. They think the so-called white man is God, so-called God, okay? So-called Jesus, okay? They think that. But these people are ignorant, okay? And they're designed like that. So Yahweh Shai, who the word English called Jesus, right, was warning us, okay? For the ones who want to know. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
News.
And see that ye be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation.
So that's what, when you look up that word nation right there, that's ethnos. Okay? Now, the precept I'm going to show you something. The precept take you to 2nd Ezra. Now hold that right there. And go to 2nd Ezra. What I say? 30 and 31. Okay?
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 30. Salaki. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth.
So when he was talking to his disciples, you know what I'm saying? He was telling them, look, this is when I'm going to show up, right? In Matthew, right? He was telling them. But in Ezra, is going into a little bit more detail, okay? He shall come in an astonishment to them, okay? Go ahead.
Verse 30, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another.
One shall undertake and fight against another. Go ahead.
One city against another.
One city against another. Go ahead.
One place against another.
Go ahead.
one people against another.
Key. The word people right there, when you look that up, it's basically, it go into customs, it go into all that. But the thing about it is, it's dealing with a body. It's dealing with a body of people. So when you go there and try to link that up with Matthew 24th chapter, trying to go to that precept, you don't understand the whole purpose of why that's linking up to the precept. And I'm gonna show you why you don't understand it, okay? That's dealing with a body of people. So when Ezra seen it, okay, he seen a body of people going against each other. Not just Israelites going against so-called white man. No, it was a body of people, okay, going against each other, straight confusion. Now I'm finna show you something. Keep reading.
And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another.
Key. This is the reason why it says, read that in Matthew again.
This is Matthew 24:7. For a nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom.
Boom. Kingdom against kingdom. Ram over here is saying ram against ram, but in there it's saying kingdom against kingdom. That's why the precept goes over here, because in the side right there, you see that little dot right there? You see the dot right there?
Right.
Right, when it says one realm against another, one people against another, when that dot right there tells you that precept go back over there to kingdom against kingdom.
Right.
Okay, that's the whole reason why that precept is going to Matthew in Ezra the 13th chapter in the 31st verse, and then it goes to Matthew 24:7 because it mentioned kingdom against kingdom, but over here it say ram against ram. So that's the whole purpose of that precept. Show them up there where that dot is on there. So you don't understand precept. You don't understand how to read the precept. That's why you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, that's the deeper part of linking up the precept. It's dealing with that little dot right there. So therefore, when you say kingdom against kingdom and ram against ram, that's the part that it links up to, not the people against people. Okay, because when you go back over there to Matthew, when it say nation against nation, it's dealing with ethnos. Okay, so who the word Illinois called Jesus was telling them, look, it's gonna be a division amongst Israel. And when you go over here to this, it's a division amongst the people. But at that particular time, he was talking about, look, it's gonna be a division amongst Israel when I show up. That's why the dot is there. See that? When you look up the word realm right there in the etymology, it goes from kingdom to kingdom. So that's the whole purpose of that. But I just wanted to get that out. I just wanted to get that out. So you Jake, that calling yourself, linking up these precepts and calling yourself cut meat, right? And not knowing what you're doing is fighting against Yahweh Shem Shai. You don't understand the precept. And that let me know that you don't understand the precept. Okay? That's what you're doing. You know? But that's a beautiful thing that you're revealing what type of time you on. You see, so you can get corrected right now, because you don't want Yahweh Shem Shai to correct you with the missiles. Go ahead.
This is the ram. Definition: a territory or state is ruled by a specific power, and particularly those territories ruled by a king.
Oh, see that? What's that? The etymology, or go to the etymology. See that? Read that again.
Realm. A territory or state is ruled by a specific power, and particularly those territories ruled by a king.
Ruled by a king. Okay? That's why I say kingdom against kingdom. In there. Now, look up the word in the blue letter, right? Kingdom against kingdom, and see what that say. Yeah.
Yeah, 24:6.
That's why that goes to Ezra's like that. Okay? You don't understand, man. You don't understand precept.
A lot of people block
But this brother been telling me, he said, Mario, you need to do a video and show brothers about how to link up them precepts.
Yeah.
But there it go. I just showed it to you. They been telling me to do that. Okay, good deal.
All right, this is Kingdom, Greek 932, Greek word Vesalah. Strong's definition: royalty, rule, or a realm. Literally,
Royalty, rule, or a realm. So when you go back over to Ezra, what is it talking about? A realm against realm. So that's why the precept links up with Ezra. Okay? It ain't got nothing to do with people against people like that, like you trying to make it seem nation against nation. But that word there is ethno. So if you saying that word there is including Jacob against Esau, you saying Esau can be saved somehow because it mentioned in the book of Galatians when it mentioned heathens. Matter of fact, get it. Yeah, Galatians the 3rd chapter. You know what I'm talking about? Matter of fact, get it. And I'm gonna go back to Gad.
3rd chapter.
Yeah, it's all the way at the bottom of Abraham. Yeah, it's gonna say the word heathen there. Go ahead. Where you at? Now, that word there right there is ethnos too. So what you gonna do about that? If somebody that's learned, they come up on you and say, you say nation against nation, they gonna ask you what does that word mean right there? And if you don't know, and you sit there and say, yeah, that's the Negroes Latinos, Native Americans going against Esau, and they ask you what the word mean there, and you say ethno, you cut, man, because they can go to Galatians, the 3rd chapter,
33 and 8.
yeah, 33 and 8. They can go there. Go ahead. 3 and 8.
Yeah. Galatians 3 and 8. It says, and the scripture foreseeing that the Most High would justify the heathen.
Now, when you look up that word heathen right there, that's ethno. So if you go back over to Matthew 24 and 7, and you read that nation against nation, and that word there, ethno, and you go over here to Galatians 3 and 8, and that word right there, ethno, read that.
It says, and the scripture foreseeing that the Most High would justify the heathen through faith, preached before the gospel unto Abraham, saying, in thee shall all nations be blessed.
All right, what you gonna do with that? Dangerous. What you gonna do? Huh? You gonna be scratching your head. Because that word there's ethno. Where you at, Galatians? Yeah, the brother got it. That's ethno, man.
Greek word 1484, G1484, ethnos.
See, that go back when you look it up in the etymology, that go to common custom. That's why, or tribe, or nation, which that's talking about the nation of Israel. Okay? That's talking about the nation of Israel. So when you go to Matthew 24th chapter, when it say nation against nation, that's talking about Israel being divided. Okay? That's what you see today. You see it manifesting right before you. You got 2/3 come against the truth. They won't even hear it. We just read Psalm 81 and 11. We just read it. Hey, man, that's when discernment come in, man. That's when heavy discernment come in, man. Hey, man, you just need to study, man. Read that again. And read that in Galatians and finish that off.
John, Galatians 3 and 8. And the scripture foreseeing that the Most High God would justify the heathen through faith, preached before the gospel to Abraham, saying, in thee shall all nations be blessed.
So what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when you say nation against nation and they go to Galatians, right? And they say nation against nation, and that word there, ethno, right? And the same word over there in Galatians, the 8th verse, the 3rd chapter in the 8th verse, is dealing with ethno. What you gonna do? Scratch your head and look stupid. Man, you got loopholes in your doctrine, man. And that's just what it is. You just need to study, man. Jake needs to study, man. Go ahead.
Heathen, G1484, ethnos, strong definition, a tribe, specifically Salaki, especially a foreign, non-Jewish, one usually by implication pagan, Gentile, heathen, nation people.
See? Now that's confusion right there. This is where discernment come in there. Right? Keep reading. That's it on there. You got to read it to where. Huh?
Some more about the tribe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, see there, you got all them.
Okay. A multitude associated of living together, a company, troop, swarm, a multitude of individuals of the same nature or genus, the human family.
See that? That right there, not link up in there. That's not supposed to be in there. This is where discernment come in there. Go ahead.
Definition 3, a tribe, nation, people, group.
That boom, that's it. Okay? That's dealing with Israelites. Okay? Go ahead.
4, in the Old Testament, foreign nations not worshiping the true God, pagans, Gentiles. 5, Paul uses the term for Gentile, Christians.
All right, man, there you go, man. So there it is, man. So you got to know, and even if you go, when you go to the etymology of the word ethno is dealing with common culture, man, tribe, nation. So it's dealing with the nation of Israel, man. So when Yahushua was talking to the disciples, he was telling them, look, it's going to be nation against nation. He was basically telling them, look, Israel going to be against Israel. It's going to be a division. It's going to be a separation, man. And when you get division, it builds up hatred, and then it becomes war. Okay? That's why brothers always say they hate the 2/3, which we say that. What's going to happen when the Most High get Jake, the elect, the spiritual power, and he say, put them 2/3 to death? What you going to do, hold back?
No,
He hates the 2/3.
No, sir.
They hate him. We just read Psalm 81. You know? But that's why we're going over there to show you, man. That's a gift to go into the precepts like that, man. Jake can go into the precepts and butcher them, man, and think they know what they're talking about, man. It different points in there, man. That's why precept link up on precept like that. It's different points in there, man. You got to be careful, man. Okay? But just like the brother was speaking on about the remnant, he read it. It said the remnant, man. And he said Gad gonna overcome. Yeah, a remnant of Gad. You got it back, huh?
Yeah, a remnant of Gad. 12,000 for each tribe. You know. So we'll go back to Deuteronomy 3rd. Deuteronomy. Go back to Genesis 49 and 19.